Statement right running from Sunday is, what do you know that Kenyans don't know?
Thank you very much. But before I proceed, when you called me, when you invited me to the show, I did suggest and propose that I will want to meet some of the people who are making counter statements, be it Caleb Kositany, but I had requested that I want to meet Murkomen.
And indeed, we invited Kipchumba Murkomen.
Yes.
And by yesterday evening, Emmanuel
Yes.
Salam, who works in the DP's office, had confirmed that he will come. By today morning, Kipchumba Murkomen was going to come. But suddenly, during the day, they changed and said he is unable to come. He has a meeting in Naivasha that will not enable him to come.
Just put it clear, because I confirmed that I am appearing before the panel. Then he chicken out. And this is what is, because the guilty are always afraid. When we went to that meeting in Eldoret, we had a reason. Silas Tiren, Alfred Keter, of course they've been on this issue for a very long time. But I took my time before I speak, because I wanted concrete evidence, and I wanted to understand what is the genesis of the problems of the farmers. I am part of the team that formed this government all the way from 2013. And the last 5 years, again, I was in the office of the president, as a political advisor. So I know quite a lot in terms of policy and in terms of the manifesto. What is happening today is not what we promised farmers. The essence of being in government is for the people, their interest to be taken care of. That is why our people voted for this government. And they voted knowing very well that since Deputy President is there, our interest and the farmers' interest are going to be protected. So when we came out and accused the Deputy President office and himself, I have evidence here to prove that it is not only mere rhetorics. This is a letter from EACC, and it was tabled in Parliament. The letter contained almost 60 companies and individuals who are investigated. This is the list of the cartel.
The cartels finally have a face, because everyone says cartels, but no one mentions the names.
But what for the last 2 months I've been investigating to understand who are these cartels. It is not mere rhetorics. We don't accuse Deputy President for the sake. And I want my brother, Koilel Farm Limited, which was paid more than 20 million. I want you to Google that company, that Koilel Farm. I want you to Google and read to Kenyans. Koilel Farm.
Proceed, I'm looking for it.
Yes.
It's one of the farms that...
Koilel Farm is one of the cartels.
Okay.
That was paid, and it is being investigated.
Okay.
And we have it as part of the evidence to prove our allegations. What is it bringing out?
I see a civil suit reported there. Talks about Sulai, talks about a lot of things. Yes. It talks about deputy, but this is a media report.
Nah.
This is a media report.
Go to the photos. Next is photos. Yes. Koilel Farm.
Okay. We'll look at it, and our audience are watching. Yes.
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 Let's proceed. This is a company, and we are not hiding, and we want Deputy President to come out clearly. This is company. This is Deputy President's company.
Okay.
He is associated with this company. It is being investigated as part of the cartel.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
So, farmers, the maize or the money for the innocent farmers was paid to this company. Another issue that we are raising is that in this list, we are concluding investigations. 4 or 5 other companies and individuals who are mentioned here, they were used as conduit by one governor from Rift Valley. We will be mentioning his name very soon. 2 other members of parliament. They used some of the companies here as conduit, and they were paid. The people who elected me are farmers. 99.9% are maize farmers. The last 40 years that I've been in this world, all what I know is farming, and it has never made people poor. What is this thing that it becomes so attractive for people? Instead of protecting farmers by giving them good prices, why are you doing the trading with what the farmers are relying on?
Okay.
Two, the same members came and issued statement yesterday that there was, in fact, unfortunately, very unfortunate, Caleb Kositanyi. Caleb Kositanyi has not cleared his name over allegation that he was part of the team that was selling fertilizer in some store in Eldoret, and he was asked to substantiate those claims or deny. Up to today, Caleb has not answered. Two, Caleb went ahead and sacked one of his managers for leaking the story. We want Caleb to come out and deny that he was not part of the people who went to cereals board and mopped up fertilizer and sold in the black market. These are the hard questions that we are asking.
Okay.
Time for us to come out has come.
Okay. A quick one, just on this. If you want to know the owner of a company or the owner of a farm, because I believe that farm is registered, why do we go to media reports as opposed to, do you have, for example, a search from the registrar of companies indicating that the deputy president owns that?
My brother, as a member of parliament, I have made it very clear that part of the companies that were paid money for innocent farmers today are suffering, is associated with him.
Okay.
Can he come out and deny? These are not mere allegations. This is a list from EACC incriminating his company.
And this is 17th of
And
October.
in fact, let me tell you, part of these companies, the directors of these companies, they have refused to appear before EACC. And majority of them, they are being protected. If you follow how this money was paid, and one of the issue that we raised is that there was directly involvement from some people from his office who are calling directors of cereals board who knew to pay and who know to pay. They took almost 700 million to Kisumu, where there is no maize. They took almost 1 billion to Kakamega, to Nakuru, where there was no maize. And that money was paid.
Okay.
Who was he paid? Who was paid?
Okay.